to another episode of The Show with No Name. I'm your host, Mackenzie Thurkill, and I am joined by two Orlando City players after coming off the gold break and now looking to finish the rest of the 2017 MLS schedule. And I am joined by none other than Mr. Giles Barnes and Scott Sutter. Thank you guys for taking time out of your schedule to join me here at Lions Pride.
I mean, we didn't want to, it was kind of forced, so.
This is going so great so far. All right, well, I always start each episode by finding something that me and my guests have in common. So what do you think the three of us all have in common?
We're all over 5'8".
We're all what?
Over 5'8".
I'm like exactly 5'8", so that doesn't count, but no, that's not it.
I don't know, actually.
Come on, some guesses.
I mean, I don't really know, but you've obviously got something on your phone, so let's hear it.
We all wear the same size shorts.
What did I say? What did I say?
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
So anytime, let me explain the backstory of this. Anytime I go out before a game, see the fans, the female supporters always come up to me, Mackenzie, we need to do something on Giles and Scott's shorts, and we need more of it.
Okay.
So this is how we're gonna start the show off, is talking about the shorts. Why roll them up that high?
I don't know, I guess we're coming from England, so it's hot for us out here.
It's a little bit different, yeah.
We just roll them up kind of.
Any kind of way you can get some air somewhere.
pretty much, and yeah, say no to tan lines, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that's comfortable though, like being able to run around. With
It is,
your
because all you do is you don't
up.
even like, I just pull up my slider over the top of it and it just stays there. It's not like you're actually rolling it and making it into some kind of underwear, you know?
Even though that's what it looks like. Fair enough. So is it a European thing then? Because I know like Ricky does it sometimes.
Yeah, a couple of people do it.
Even like, if you look at the boys on like pre-season now, like Arsenal, they all do the same thing. So I guess it is just yeah, we're claiming it. We're having it though. Like.
Yeah, we'll keep it. I saw him when I was like, okay, I won't be the only one.
Got license to do it. And it's working, right? You know, we've got people talking about it. So.
It does have people talking. The female fans.
Okay.
All right.
Good to know.
They love it. But speaking of shorts and staying on the topic of fashion, we're going to go through some pictures of your teammates, almost like a fashion police. And we're going to talk about their fashion sense. Because I know, having talked to you before, you think you have the best fashion on the team.
I threw Scott up there as well.
Yeah, you did. So that's why it's perfect that I have the two of you here for us to go through photos. So we're going to start actually off with Giles.
Oh, that was fire. That was fire. No comments needed there.
And the suit that you wore on Fox Sports 1 to talk about Gold Cup. Please just walk me through this outfit.
Yeah, walk us all through it, man.
You know, what's understood ain't got to be explained. I feel, you know. Black suit, nice and fitted, pink shirt. The tie set it off, and that was it really. It was pretty simple. I don't know what's not to like about it, if that's the angle you're going.
I'm not taking any angle.
Should we zoom in on it as well? Like, I think look at that. That's a good suit.
It is a good suit.
Yeah.
That's how a suit should be worn.
Was that tailored to you?
No, I just picked it off the rack and just guessed.
I mean, some people do that.
Yeah, if you look at the NFL boys on TV, it's like, what's when she can't be like,
NFL, NBA,
you can't be like 7 foot or like Shaq and
just having the curtains just dragging off of you.
All right, next picture includes Scott. We also have Will.
Oh, the white short gang.
The white short gang.
Yeah, the white short gang.
Okay. I feel like how would you describe your style, Scott?
I don't know how to describe it really. I just kind of, I don't know. There's not one sort of thing I do. I like kind of a whole bunch of styles. So I kind of keep it pretty much simple, to be fair. Sometimes having an accessory or something, a hat or something like that. But yeah, that kind of says it all really about
European. I think that's
European. Yeah, I guess so.
I feel like Specs is very preppy.
Who, Prince Charming?
Prince Charming, yeah, the Prince of Windermere. Yeah, he's very proper.
Definitely.
Our specky, so.
And then how would you describe Will's style?
He's like a mix, isn't he? Like
Will's,
he's a mix of. He comes up with some weird stuff and then.
Like what?
And then some real good stuff. I don't know.
I think that's a pretty good. I mean, sometimes you'll just come in like super casual and with just, you know, sort of sweats or, you know, shorts. And
then he'll pull something out the bag and you're like, all right, I can see where that's going.
Yeah. All right. And then Jose Aja with the sweater over the neck. It's very preppy.
That's right up Specs' alley.
Yeah, it's very Carlton Banks, isn't it? Specs would do that with like a yellow or like a pink. You know what I'm saying? Like
Noche does it also.
I mean, there you go.
Nah, Noche's got. I like Noche's style.
Yeah,
he's Italian, you know. He's got these good good things about it.
We're gonna step a little outside of the realm of the Orlando City, but within the soccer family.
Alexi.
Oh, Jesus. Oh wow. How about that, huh?
Where do you start? I don't know.
There's a lot going on there.
There's too much going on.
It's bold. Give him that.
He looked confident in it. But
I don't like it.
no, it's not for me.
It's too pink.
There's all kinds of stuff
I
going
mean,
on.
I'm all down for wearing pink, but that's bright.
It's too much. Too much. So another thing that the two of you guys have in common is you guys are both from England, and I want to talk. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm not born in England.
Okay, you lived there.
I'm joking.
You're not born in England?
No, I am.
Oh, right, I was going to say, yeah.
She's kind of bring out all these facts like she knows stuff. She's just making up as she goes along. Come on, let's go.
Jeez Louise. All right, anyways, let's try this again.
Yeah.
You guys both are from England, and obviously soccer or football is massive over there. What's the difference between soccer culture there and soccer culture here?
So for me, I mean, like one of the main things about fan culture is just how supportive the fans are here in comparison to England. Like, just as an example, the last game we played against Toronto where we lost, you know, I came out and people were saying, "Oh, great game and well played." And I'm like, Jesus, we just lost like 3-1. Like, if that was in England, you know, you get hammered by a lot of the fans if you lose games and stuff like that. But here, I think they really get behind you and really support you, and it's nice. It's very refreshing because I had that in Europe when I was in Switzerland as well. You know, sometimes if you lose games, you don't really want to leave your house and just stay inside, kind of thing. And yeah, that's kind of the main thing I'd say is different between the English culture and the American culture.
Yeah,
I guess.
I'd have to agree. Everyone's really supportive here.
Yeah.
You know, even when you've had a bad game, people still like, you know, better luck next time. You know, you got it next time. You was brilliant last week. Don't worry about it or whatever. In England, you have one bad game. It's, you know, the end of the world. People are killing you on your social media. You see them in the shop when you're buying your shopping, your groceries or whatever, and they're caning you. You know.
I'd say also like opposition fans as well. I mean, when you're going with the bus or something, the worst I get is like a thumbs down or something.
I think the worst thing anyone's ever said to me is "you suck." Like, I'm so happy with that since I've been here. I've had some horrible stuff said, especially Millwall away. I've had some really horrible ones. So the worst thing I get here is "you suck." I'm like, oh, cool. Have a great day, guys. Like, I can accept that.
So I'm guessing, in comparison, you prefer it.
Yeah,
what you guys are
I feel very happy bringing my family to games here to go to any stadium in MLS, and I could look up and know that they're safe and happy and they're enjoying the game. I think if you took your family to some games in Europe, you know, you'd be thinking, you know, I hope they're not sitting over there, or I hope that they're okay. I think you can go in MLS and pretty much put them anywhere, and people be like receptive and very, you know, happy to have them there and let them enjoy and watch the game.
And do you guys have any teams in particular that you guys follow overseas?
Arsenal.
I'm a Tottenham fan. They're like direct rivals of Arsenal, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. I had a season ticket. I had a season ticket when I was like 10 years old. So, when I grew up in London, you're either a Tottenham or an Arsenal fan, and
you picked wrong, it's unfortunate.
I didn't pick. I was born into it. Yeah. My dad was a Tottenham fan, so I had no choice in the matter. So, which has been good for me the last like couple of years because they've been better. But actually, when I was supporting them. Now I just enjoy watching the Premier League, but now will be the better time to be a Tottenham fan than when I was actually.
What youth team did you play for?
Aston Villa.
Villa.
Yeah.
Like them or not?
As a team?
Yeah.
Or as the youth system?
No, just as a club.
Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed going there. The training facilities were nice, and yeah, it was cool. It was a lot. I mean, I used to have to like leave school early
and go from there, innit?
And then get the train, and then I was in London, so like 50 minutes or an hour train to thing.
It's far. See, mine's Derby as well. Like, grew up in the youth team system, so obviously I support Arsenal. That's where, you know, I'm from London. That's my area. That's who I support. But I always look out for Derby because it's the team that I grew up in the youth team system and made my debut for. So I'm just curious with you as well.
So you guys were already halfway through season, just had the Gold Cup break. You guys are still above the red line. How, in your own words, how would you describe this first part of the season?
steady. I think if you look at it and, you know, we're still above that red line, and that's where we want to be. The goal doesn't change. Our first aim is to get into the playoffs, and then everyone knows anything can happen in the playoffs. We've got a team that believes in each other, and we believe, you know, there's always going to be blips in the season. We started off fantastic. We've had like a few up and down results, but if you look throughout MLS history, it's been exactly the same for everyone. You never see a team just start off that good and carry it all the way through. There's always going to be, you know, form, injuries, suspensions, all those kind of things that kind of happen, and sometimes it gets on top of you. But I feel that we've kind of rode that storm, and now going into the second half of the season, we're still above the line, and we know where we want to be heading. So we're on track, and we've got to make sure that come the last day of the season, we're over that red line.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good analysis of it. I mean, like Giles said, we're where we want to be. I think there's a lot. We've got quite a few testing games that are coming up that can really sort of define which if we're going to have to battle it out right to the very end. I mean, we've got Atlanta twice, home and away, and then I think beginning of September we go on like a 5-game road trip or 4-game road trip, which you know we want to get a few results there as well. I mean, we can't go there and come away with nothing, which will leave us in a bad position. So yeah, it's been a bit up and down. We started great, had a bit of a lull, but that's just the way it is. You know, that's pretty much been, yeah, not just here, just anywhere I've played. You go through these phases in a season. So, but it's good. You know, we're still training hard, working hard, and still enjoying it.
Now, during the Gold Cup break, I know speaking with Jason, he said that he spent one whole week just getting back to the team and not focusing on who you were playing, upcoming opponents, anything like that. Do you guys feel like you got back to yourselves and kind of who you guys were at the beginning of the season when you guys were going on that hot streak?
Yeah, I think the way Jason goes about his work, you know, he's so meticulous and really knows exactly how he wants to set up. So this week has kind of given us, you know, we're not focusing to prepare towards a team or a specific way they're playing. It's about getting back to basics, you know, that start of the season where you'd had pre-season and this is how we want to be from back to front. It's kind of given us a refreshment of our memory of, hey, this is where it was at the beginning of the season. You know, we may have like gone off a little bit left in certain times in different games, but this is how it's going to be. And it's given us a week, you know, everyone interchanging different positions that they play, every single person knowing their role. And I think that's what we've kind of established with this week off.
So, I mean, it's been a good break. First of all, we had a couple of days off at the beginning, which, you know, gave us time to sort of recharge the batteries a bit, and then, yeah, work on things that you don't really get a chance to work on in the previous weeks we've had, because we've had a lot of games, you know, a lot of trips away. So it's been good. He knows exactly what he wants from us, and the guys have been really receptive about it. So it's been, yeah, it's been a good couple of weeks. Could work hard over those periods, you know, the 2 weeks, 3 weeks that we didn't have a game. So yeah, we're set.
Outside of that really tough stretch that you guys had in March and also even a bit in June, from here on out you pretty much have a game just once a week, kind of how it was at the beginning of the season when you guys were doing really hot. Is that something you guys are looking forward to just be able to have like a full 5 days
For sure.
between games?
Especially with the traveling and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like going from Seattle to San Jose, or, you know, it's a lot of time in the airplane, and then, you know, you get off the plane.
And that's if it goes well as well. Yeah. I mean, we've had a couple of trips that have been not
been sat there just waiting, trying to signal
but
the planes ourselves and stuff like that. So it's been tough, but as you know, as Scotty said, we've rode it. You know, at times we've not got the results that we thought we deserved, but we've not come out of it and not come out of any points. You know, and so as I said, we've got the 2 games coming up against Atlanta. They're 2 big games, especially after the break. It sets the tone for the rest of the season. So we just got to get back to how he was at the start of the season. Obviously, having this break and Jason going through everything and, you know, really fine-tuning everything we started and did in the beginning of the season and reiterating it to us now. We go into this exactly as we began the season.
All right, well, thank you guys so much again for joining me here today. Good luck against your matchup against Atlanta, not only this Friday, but following Saturday as well. And make sure you check them out this Friday. They will be playing at home. 7 o'clock tickets are still available, or if you can't make it, that game will broadcast live on ESPN.